Hello everyone, today we are going to learn about another beautiful topic from the acids, bases and salt lesson. The topic name is preparation of bases. We have already finished preparation of acids and chemical properties of acids. So then we are starting preparation plans for bases. The first plan is by the action of water on metal oxide. It means we are taking two reactants. One is metal oxide and second one is water. When they react with each other, there is a generation of base. The great example, sodium oxide is reacting with water and there is a production of sodium hydroxide base. And the second one is a metal with water. In the first plan, I have taken the metal oxide. But in the second plan, I am taking only metal and that metal is reacting with water. If you see the equation, sodium metal is reacting with water and producing sodium hydroxide base. As well as we are getting there another product. That product is hydrogen gas. So there is a question in your examination. When metal reacts with water, which gas liberate outside? It is very important. So the answer is hydrogen gas. And if you go for third preparation plan, that is ammonia gas is reacting with water. The equation is ammonia NH3 is reacting with water and there is a production of base which is called as ammonium hydroxide. But here the important point is NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide or ammonia hydroxide you can call. This is a non-metallic base. Ammonia hydroxide is a non-metallic base because in this NH4OH formula we don't have any metal. Nitrogen non-metal is present. That is why the ammonium hydroxide is called as non-metallic base. And the fourth preparation plan is from soluble salts with caustic soda. Here the caustic soda is nothing but sodium hydroxide. If you see the equation, the copper sulfate which is soluble in the water, that is a salt, reacting with the caustic soda which is called as sodium hydroxide and producing the insoluble base in the water, that is copper hydroxide. So the copper sulfate is reacting with the caustic soda, nothing but sodium hydroxide. There is a production of copper hydroxide and sodium sulfate. But here the copper hydroxide is insoluble solid. So you can call PPT. That is why the downside arrow. Precipitate shown with the downside arrow. So here the copper hydroxide is precipitate. That is coming from when the soluble salt in the water, copper sulfate, is reacting with caustic soda which is called as sodium hydroxide. And if you move the fifth plan for bases preparation, that is from metal carbonates. Metal carbonate means you have so many examples. Calcium carbonate. Here the calcium is the metal and CO3 group is called as carbonate. So calcium carbonate is a metal carbonate. I am heating that calcium carbonate. At the time I am getting a metal oxide which is called as calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas. So when this calcium oxide, metallic oxide, react with water, then you will get a base. And the base is calcium hydroxide, CaOH taken twice. Very simple. I am heating the metal carbonate, CaCO3. There I am getting metal oxide, CaO, calcium oxide. That is reacting with water and giving us a base. That base is CaOH taken twice, calcium hydroxide. As well as we can prepare the bases from metallic nitrates. So the great example is, I have taken here calcium nitrate. It is a metal nitrate because calcium is metal and NO3 group is called as nitrate. So you can call metallic nitrate. So when the calcium nitrate decomposed by heating, you will get there calcium oxide, metallic oxide and nitrogen dioxide gas, oxygen gas. So if we take this calcium oxide, you can call metallic oxide also. that can react with water and produces bases. So indirectly the metal carbonates are giving bases and metal nitrates also giving bases. But what should we remember here? When we heat the metallic carbonate, we will get metal oxide. That metal oxide react with water and give us base. At the same time, when the metal nitrate decomposed by heating, we will get the metallic oxide. That metal oxide react with water and we will get bases. So these are the special preparation plans for bases which are very important for your competitive examination. And here come to the metallic nitrates purpose. There will be a question in your examination. What is that? Which gases releases when a metal nitrate is decomposed? So the answer is, when calcium nitrate, it is a metal nitrate, when it is going to decompose, you will get two gases. One is nitrogen dioxide, another one is oxygen. So this is what very important. And after the preparation plans for bases, you will get physical properties of bases. So first point, bases are bitter to taste. It means when we eat some food material, with the help of taste, we can identify that is base or acid. Acid means sour to taste, base means bitter to taste. That is the first character. And second one, bases are soapy to touch. When we touch a substance, if that is easily moving from our hand, means we can call that soapy to touch, which is going to slip easily. And the third one, bases turns a red litmus indicator into blue color. And the fourth one is, we have synthetic indicators also, man-made indicators. The great example is phenolphthalein. When the base reacts with the phenolphthalein indicator, the base turns into a pink color. And as well as the bases which are soluble in the water, we can call as alkali. Alkali means a base only, but the base is dissolving in the water. The base is soluble in the water. The great example, sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxides are looking like a mothball, but when you add water to the sodium hydroxide, easily it is soluble in the water. So the base is soluble in the water, means we can call as alkali. So all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis, because some bases dissolve in the water and some bases are not dissolved in the water. So the base which is dissolving in the water, you can call alkali. And the base which is not dissolving in the water, you cannot call alkali. This is what very good example. And last one, every base, whatever you take, according to Arrhenius, the base should have OH minus group. OH minus group is nothing but hydroxide group. So hydroxide pronunciation you are listening means that is a base. So it can be shown with OH minus 1. So this is the class of preparation plans for bases and physical properties of bases. I hope you understood well. Thank you.